Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another bombshell reading. We do breaking news with Power and Light Tarot regarding Sagittarius's love life today. And we have the creator, and he is the magician. That's what he is. And here he is, and he has a giant ball of light in his hands. And I'm not even going to call that a crystal ball because it looks more powerful, definitely. He's holding it. It is full of light. And this is so he can create. We have transformation. Creating is when you are, right? This is creating for the future. And this is when you are in your divinity instead of in separation, the creator. Yeah. And so we have slowing down and awareness. Look at that. The magician is always aware. He sure is. And this is the Chariot in this deck, which is really interesting. But, you know, you can't move forward unless you are aware, right? You may not. You can't triumph. It's really difficult to triumph or win or be successful in your life without awareness. This is mindfulness, knowing yourself talk, knowing what you're doing, knowing exactly what it is to be present. And so you can create, right? And moving away from the past, or, you know, your thoughts. When your thoughts are in the past, or you're on autopilot all the time, you're in the past because you're doing the same things. Autopilot is you're doing the same things. And all that drains you from creating. Yeah, and then we have the transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's exactly what this is. And this is the phoenix. That's what the phoenix does. He rises up, right? And rises up from the ashes, right? The ashes are just things that are of the past. Leave it there where it belongs, right? And here we have Prince Valiant. Yeah, and maybe it's Princess Valiant, but it's valiant courage. Take action with passion. And that's what this is. Somebody wants to create with you. You could be creating your own, Sagittarius, your own future. It doesn't have to be about love. And this, we also have the slowing down card. I didn't mention that. So there's something that's being created and something else that is, you know, you're not focusing on it anymore. You're slowing down on that. This may be, as I said, you may be, you know, moving into a higher consciousness, right? Of course, especially with awareness next to it. And we have the farther gate. Yeah, maybe there was a few gates, right? But this is the farther gate. And here's a gate here. And this is like, there's kind of like this, it's kind of a river. And it's inside of the cave, very interesting, or underneath this kind of, you know, rock formation, I suppose. And so, you know, but at the end here of this river is another gate. This gate opens. This is the farther gate, a bold step forward, and it completes the cycle because it's a 10. 5 and 5 is 10. It still is, right? Yeah, and so that is a completion. And here's the benefactor, and there is a papa mouse and a mama mouse here, basically. And, you know, she's warming up to him, and she's like snuggling next to him. And he's wearing the crown. They're kind of like the king and the queen of, you know, of the mice, sort of. But it's really showing that he's going to provide for her, that he's going to be generous with her. He's going to be good to her, because this card is grace and generosity. It's a number 3. 3 is about manifesting or collaborating with somebody. So this benefactor, there's somebody here who wants to give to you, and they're probably taking a bold step forward. It's possible this is you taking a bold step forward, as I have been saying, and you will know that part, right? You will know. Maybe you are taking a bold step forward, acting with passion, and transforming your life. That sounds very beautiful, right? You could be becoming a benefactor. This is somebody who creates. This is somebody who's able to help other people, right? And this is what they talk about when you're in your higher consciousness. You are able to become successful far easier, and now you are open to charity, helping people, helping other people. Yeah, and they know that, you know, they know it helps your vibration, even if they're not nice people and they're giving away money, right? Because there's people like that too, for sure there are. And let's get into this here, Sagittarius. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Yes, I do. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, so let's move the camera down. If you'd like your own psychic reading, you may always get one. They're accurate. I'm a Silva grad. Yeah, and they're lots of fun. We do them on the phone. They're super personal. We have a tarot spread at the end, so you have two different, two unique insights. Right? You do clairvoyance and then the divination of the tarot. And if you'd like an I Ching reading with your tarot reading, get one of those. And the I Ching reading is helping you make a decision, or it is helping you just with your perspective, right? Your insight on something, right? Definitely. Your perspective. It helps you with that. Yes, it does. And it's always about a higher perspective. And it always talks about helping you to do that, make a decision, or, your analysis on something with a higher consciousness. Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading. If you'd like one of those, click on their link. And all my services are below, including interpreting natal charts, and those are the roadmap for your life to reach your full potential. We start with the 5 of Swords. Okay, ouch, right? And so I said something completes itself, though, in this reading, and maybe a relationship could be. We have 3 people here, and this is the overall energy. Somebody is aware that they want to complete a cycle here. Maybe that they were losing, possibly losing in another situation, and now I want to create. Here is the creator. So it can go either way. I'm aware that I need to complete this cycle, and I'm going to take action with passion. I'm taking the bold step forward, right? And because maybe I was losing, maybe that wasn't for me, right? That's not what I want for my life. Things like that. And the Fool. Wow. Okay. Very cool. We have the 6 of Swords. It is a transition. It is a change. It is moving away from something. It's almost like a sacrifice in order to get somewhere better. And we have the 9 of Cups is the wish. So here you are, Sagittarius, definitely, for some of you guys, maybe you are, kind of granting, writing grants or something like that, or working for a charity, and you're able to, I don't know, really move into that with your power and help people, possibly. You are in the reverse, though, Sagittarius, the King of Wands, and the Emperor, not the Emperor, but the Hierophant is here. And so we have the 9 of Wands. I haven't been seeing him lately. No, he is the wounded warrior. Yes, he is. But he's somebody who is resilient, right? Yeah, he's definitely somebody who is resilient. And yes, he definitely is. And he's already been through something difficult. He's at the 9. He's ready to graduate, right? He's ready to get to the 10, completing a cycle. But he's a little afraid, a little uncertain, maybe insecure. Possibly he's wearing a bandage, but he's being resilient here. And that's what creators do. They become resilient. They don't care about what other people think anymore. They're just kind, and they do the best they can. That's it. And they are mindful of all their self-talk, and they are not in the past. They're present. They're very present. So, that's what he's doing here. Basically, he's doing the best to kind of be very present in his life. He's already been kind of beat up, but he's looking forward. He is. He's definitely not focusing his energy on the past. No, because that keeps you there, keeps you stuck. 7 of Wands, and we have the 4 of Wands is the potential outcome. So we have lots of really good cards here. Yes, we do. The overall energy is some type of victory or a loss. Maybe you're accepting a loss so you can win in your life, Sagittarius. You might be doing that so you can create, right? And so, and maybe you are defeating something. You could be, maybe you don't want to do a certain job anymore, and now you're transforming your life, right? A fresh new way of living emerges. This is beautiful. A fresh new way of living emerges, right? Because we hear transformation so much, and we hear it a lot, but when we hear these words, a fresh new way of living emerges, it's deeper. I feel like it is. And And so maybe you have defeated something in order to make way for something new. You could have done that. The Five of Swords is, it's a cycle ending. It just is. And, here, this can be about a relationship. There's three people here. It's possible. Maybe you're leaving a particular relationship to move on and maybe possibly be in another one. But, the most important thing here is that there is awareness, which is a higher consciousness. And this person has changed because we see the card here with this, Zen deck. And, this woman is emerging here and she's coming out of these kind of, it's water, it looks like, but it looks like fire as well. It's very interesting. But this is a major transformation. It's a purification. That's why it's water, which is usually a difficult cycle, a difficult transition, right? It's kind of like you're in the birth canal, right? It's real tight there. And and so, you're in the birth canal. It's very tight, but, you're going to be born, right? Going to be reborn, like a rebirth. And so, but the person she was this man over here, or it looks like a man, interesting, but it doesn't matter. It's a huge change. That's why they could be showing the man. But this person that she is coming out of, that she is no longer, is in fear. And now, with this higher consciousness, moves out of fear and into love and courage. That's what happens when we focus, when we are present and we realize that our old habits are just holding us hostage. Because what they do, we become programmed and, really not wanting change in a way, right? Like change looks difficult because we're on autopilot all the time. So that's very easy for us, right? Your body's just in charge doing the same things you've done. So, but, when you realize that and you keep your thoughts present, because autopilot keeps you living in the past. You're doing the same things you did in the same way. But this awareness, she's not. She's coming out of this fear, and she's happy. Very interesting and very, very beautiful in this reading. There's definitely a higher consciousness here. And the Fool is the crossing energy. Something had to end here in order for the Fool to emerge, basically, because he's going to jump off the cliff. And the dog said, be careful, make sure you know what you want. And the Fool says, yes, I know. I'm going to be spontaneous. I know what I want. It's a very exciting energy. I'm going to take a leap of faith on this. It's exciting. It's trusting. And that's what people in their higher consciousness do. They trust. They know I will be provided for, right? I mean, they don't sit on the couch after they say that and do nothing with their life. No, nothing like that. And I heard an astrologer saying that, and I'm like, well, that should be a no-brainer, but hey. Yeah, and so Six of Swords shows up, and this is helping you. It's a transition. Wow, you could really be transforming your life, Sagittarius. And this may be about love with somebody else. It definitely could be. We have three people on this card with the Six of Swords. Wherever we see, a few folks, sometimes we know this isn't just about you. And we have the couple over here. The mice couple. Yeah, not nice, Sagittarius. Not the nice couple. The mice couple. Yeah, and, and so she's very happy with him and he's very happy with her. And he's being very humble with her, grace and generosity, and generous, right? He said, I'm going to buy you a root beer float tonight, right? And I said, yeah, okay. And so, the Five of Wands showed up with the Six of more people on this card. It's very likely that there was more than you for sure in this reading, but hey. And for sure about that. And Six of Swords, Five of Wands. This is moving forward, leaving challenges behind. These people are fighting and they're challenged, right? And yeah, they are. And so fives, we have two fives already. Fives are challenging changes. And this can be purification, where I'm changing my life. And it's been difficult, but look how beautiful it's looking now. I want to leave the old behind. And that's what the slowing down is about. It's a gradual change, and that's what transition is about, right? And the Nine of Cups sits in the past with the Seven of Cups. So a choice was made, a conscious choice here. Maybe it was hard, could have been, but maybe there was another option. Seven of Cups sometimes speaks of options. We see all the options here, right? And, be careful what you choose. There's a snake in one and jewels in the other, right? So this is the wish card, and you chose your wish. You chose to move forward to have your wish, Sagittarius, or somebody has done this with you. And you may have done this in career and love. It's right for some it all happens at the same time, right? Very beautiful. Just like sometimes in our lives we remember everything rough happened at the same time, right? But that's because of the vibration we were in, right? The energy, I beg your pardon, we were in. Remember, energy is just energy. Emotions are just energy in motion, right? Yeah, they are. Okay, the Hierophant coming into play with the King of Pentacles. Maybe there's a Taurus here. The Hierophant can be Taurus. We might have Aries as the Fool. King of Pentacles could be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And of course, we have the King of Wands here, Sagittarius. That may be you. It's in the reverse. It could be another fire sign. It can be somebody who's a little bit afraid here. It could. Sometimes, because the King of Wands he's kind of fearless, right? He's like, hey, I'm going after everything that inspires me, or what I believe in, because it could be. And so whatever feels good to me, that's the King of Wands, because the wands are passion and movement, right? This is trusting with your heart, and that is what you really, your heart is a brain. It really is, right? And so King of Pentacles, this is coming into play. And this could be a marriage coming into play for you. It might be. Let's get another card. Somebody has faith in you, or this is you having faith in everything I've been talking about. Very cool. King of Pentacles can sometimes talk about a career person based on the second house of, Taurus is the second house of what sustains you, money and resources. It can be careers. I mean, it's, the sixth house is the house of work. That's a Virgo house, and Capricorn too, the 10th house. But this can be about your resources, your money, but this can be that this person has faith in you. Yeah, they believe in you because they could here. This is a great reading because it can speak of both love and something that you really want to manifest in your life, and how it all pans out, how it comes to fruition, and how your life transforms and a new way of living emerges is through this higher consciousness and this awareness, right? There's no fogginess when you're aware. You're just like, well, I understand. Like some people go, I'm a little foggy and I don't really know why, and I don't know why I don't feel, I don't feel that happy, because there's fogginess there blocking. You're much happier when you know exactly what you want, and how you got to the place that you're at now. This is awareness. King of Wands reversed. Here it is. Here he is with the Two of Cups. So this is about love, and occasionally this can be self-love, but this is more often than not a beautiful match, a beautiful couple. And so somebody could ask you to marry them. They might. It's definitely. We have this valiant courage, and this is take action with passion. And so the Nine of Wands here is the wounded warrior, and this is how you're being affected. And so Sagittarius, you could be like, well, I'm not certain this is going to happen, but I'm going to keep being resilient. This also indicates the advice. This could be the advice about the other person, that they are advising you here, that they are being resilient here, and they're kind of feeling uncertain about what's going to happen, and justice is with it. Yeah, and this could be, I don't know if I'm going to have justice, right? And maybe, sometimes that can be kind of because he's worried. It could be about, maybe I'm going to have my karma. Yeah, the wounded warrior can be worried, right? You can see him. He's kind of insecure and paranoid here, and he's kind of the sergeant at arms. Yeah, he is. And so the Justice card, there may be a Libra here. There may be. And this is how you're being affected. You could be wondering, am I going to have this? Possibly. Yeah, very interesting. You could be wondering if this can be about wise decisions, the Justice card. It definitely can. I feel like it's more of an event, related to an event or what you have done in the past, right? Because everything, karma is about everything we've done in the past, right? Yeah, and so you learn from it and you move on. You sure do, and you don't dwell on it. As I said, if you stay in the, if your thoughts are all about the past and oh, I don't feel good and this happened to me and la 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 la, you'll never break out of that, because whatever you give your attention to is where you will remain for sure. Ace of Swords, Devil. Yeah, look at that. And so this is in the environment here. And this is about somebody who's kind of unclear if they're going to have a new beginning. Maybe you're feeling that way, as I just said. And yeah, this can be you really wanting a new beginning, and this person, this Two of Cups related person. Yeah, the 7 here. Yeah, the 7s and 9s look the same, Sagittarius, don't they? And so, no. And so the hopes and fears is, this can be resistance. Maybe there's been resistance here. Maybe this person is hoping you won't resist them. Maybe you're overwhelmed. This is sometimes just being overwhelmed, but it's not a good card. It sits in the hopes and fears. And if this is about love, this person may be hoping you won't resist them, right? And for sure, the Tower sits here. Yeah, and it could be, and this is, this could be this could be the energy where you're wondering here if everything will just fall to the ground and you feel very overwhelmed about it, like it won't even work out. And yeah, this could be, and this could be also that the energy that you're in or your person possibly, I'm just very overwhelmed here because the Tower has fallen, and this is a powerful realization. Like this could be the general gist in the reading where, whoa, I'm really challenged here, and I had a powerful realization, because we have awareness, and this is higher consciousness. This is understanding who you are and leaving, right, and coming out of your lower consciousness where you don't really understand life, or you don't make the right choices, and you don't understand your own divinity, and you don't have courage, or you're just not you definitely not being the best person you could be, or living your best life, right, for sure, like living your true potential. But after that awareness, and that's what's going on here. Somebody had a powerful realization, may possibly here, and it has really overwhelmed them, and this is what kind of spurs or brings on this purification, this can be an awakening here, a difficult awakening, and I feel like that's what's going on in this reading. It could be especially. And Four of Wands sits in the potential outcome, Sagittarius, and it's such a beautiful card in the potential outcome. It can speak of a marriage, it can speak of stability for you, a celebration. And whatever it is very beautiful, especially where it sits. This is key. It's so very nice, Sagittarius. And there is a big change here. There's a transformation. There's moving forward, moving into higher consciousness. There's a freedom. And we see it with this lady here emerging from the scared person, like in the silhouette. That's her. She's returning into this happy, calm person. And over here, she was in fear. Yeah, thank you so much, you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And please hit the little bell to get your notifications for all my uploads.